Hello ladies, it's Jenny. So I wanted to make this video and I really hope the lighting is somewhat decent. I'm in my room and it's a mess, just FYI. But I wanted to make this video because today is Friday, January 6th, 5th, 6th? I don't know, it's Friday. And this was my first week back at work. Boo. After 3 months of being off on maternity leave with my baby. She's here. So if you hear her talking, she's right here on the bed hanging out. She's hanging out, huh? I'll show you guys really quick. She's here. Say hi, Mama. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Huh, see, I'm just hanging out. Okay. Sorry. Oh, that's really close. Okay, so, like I said, apologize for the lighting. I hate that I still have two chins. So annoying. Why can't I just be like this? God. Anyways, so yeah. And I just kind of wanted to share my experience, and maybe it will give somebody a little bit of hope. I really was dreading going back to work. I tried to... Originally, when I was pregnant, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal to go back to work. I was a daycare kid. I was in daycare all the time. My mom was a single parent. And, you know, obviously, I grew up fine. I have no issues, no nothing, you know, no complexes or anything. So, I have nothing against daycare at all. But I really didn't think it would be that hard to put her back, you know, to put her in daycare when I went back to work. I knew I would have some issues, but I didn't think I would feel the way I really felt. And it was hard. So I tried everything I possibly could to think of to where I could stay home, to not go back to work. And granted, I was able to take more time unpaid, but financially we just couldn't do it. We were like super stretched to the max, even now, because I don't get we only get paid twice a month at my work. So, what are you doing, silly? So, even now we're still waiting. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but the baby's tired. But we were just financially strapped. There was just no way I could take any more time off, and we would have to make major decisions in order for me to stay home, or major changes, I should say, not decisions. Well, decisions to make changes. And at that point, you know, I didn't want to make any hasty decisions or just do it off of my emotions, because that might not be the best thing for my family in the long run. Because I do like to take vacations, I want, you know, you ladies know I love to shop. Those are all things that would not be able to be done if we were able to manage for me to stay home. So I went and looked at a bunch of different daycares. I looked at in-home daycares. I looked at just regular daycares, and you know, to each his own. You know, the in-home daycare was fine too, but I just felt more comfortable with an actual daycare. That's just my preference. I found a really good one that I really like. They were willing to work with me, because a lot of daycares want you to pay for the full week. And I was able to get my schedule to where I work 4/10s. So I'm working the same schedule I was when I was pregnant, which was perfect. But I'm working Tuesday through Friday, and I work 7 to 5:30. So I drop her off at 7 at daycare. Well, actually, I'll go into what a day looks like for us. But here, monkey. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, I'm working 4/10s, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. I tried to work from home because my work does do that once a year. You can apply for it. But there's only so many slots, and I think especially me being gone for the last 3 months probably affected my chances. So, you know, they didn't approve me for that, which is fine. You know, I wasn't really expecting it, because I think there's only like 6 or 7 slots that are allowed, and obviously somebody that's been there the whole year versus somebody that's been out for 3 months, you know, they're going to pick that other person. So anyways, I'm getting like on a whole nother subject. But yeah, so that's my schedule. Like I said, I found a really good daycare that I really like, and the nice part is that it's close to my home, it's close to my husband's work, it's close to my work. It's close enough that I only have a 30-minute lunch, and I could go on lunch and visit her if I wanted, or check on her. Granted, I wouldn't have time to eat. I'd have to eat when I came back to work, you know, eat at my desk while I work. But it does have that option. The teachers in the infant room are very sweet. it just, it worked out. And when I dropped her off the first day, it was really, really hard. Um, I had a lot of emotions. And it's kind of been an emotional roller coaster from that point on. So I was really sad and anxious to get home to her on the first day I dropped her off, which was Tuesday. Wednesday was, I felt like, oh, I can do this. No, not a big deal. Like, it's actually a little bit nice to have a break. From being with her all day, it's nice to have adult time and actually get ready, like look nice, look decent. So it was kind of nice. And then yesterday I was sad and I felt guilty having to go through IVF to get her and then having to put her in daycare. It's just not the ideal situation, and I guess I didn't think about it enough before we started. I was just so anxious to start a family, and I really didn't think I would have that big of an issue with daycare, or with, being without her, basically. I shouldn't say with daycare, but just being without her, having somebody else with her during the day. So, yeah, and then today it's kind of like a mix of emotions. Like, in the morning I was, I'm feeling guilty, and then as the afternoon comes, I'm kind of like, it's really not that bad, and this is the best decision for my family, financially, because that is definitely, a factor when having one parent stay home. We want to be able to not only financially provide, but provide her with a good life, and possibly a sibling later, because my work, I carry the insurance for our family, and my work covers the IVF, which is in my other videos. If you go back to my IVF videos, you're stinky. But yeah, so, I have frozen, we would do a frozen embryo transfer, which is a lot less expensive, but they still cover it, 100%. Just co-pays is what I pay. So, that's also a factor. If I quit, the possibility of us having another child would be slim to none, probably. I don't know that we would be able to, we might be able to save up money at some point, 3, 4, or 5 years down the road. But if we wanted to have more children, it's definitely we would definitely be able to, with me still working, and especially still working at a company that's going to cover IVF. So that comes into play. It's just, there's a lot, and it's definitely very emotional. I say talk about it, cry, do whatever you have to do to get through it. I know I'm sure there's a lot of other moms out there that are like me, that have to work. You don't really have the option, and you would love to stay home, but you can't. So this is where we're at now. I will say that if you are TTCing and you're watching this video, or are currently pregnant and you do want to stay home, or even if you don't think you want to, I would definitely try to make changes. If I could go back in time, I would probably do stuff while I was pregnant to reduce our bills and debt and stuff, and make it to where I could be, we could be a one-income family, or at least part-time. Because at this point, it's like, if I'm going to work, I need to work full-time because she would still be in daycare. There really isn't a way for us to work it to where she wouldn't be, unless I got a whole different job, or my husband got a whole different job. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I think my husband's coming. You need to be in the video? No? Okay. So, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at right now with things. I am getting through it. I am going to be okay, I know, and she's going to be okay. Like I said, I found her a really good daycare, and she's really happy. In the morning when I drop her off, she's all happy. She's happy to see the teacher. There you go, Stinky. She's all smiley. So I know she's doing good. The teachers, let me know that she's doing really well. I didn't go to check on her because I think it would be harder for me to see her and then leave again. So I didn't go check on her, but I did call. And a lot of it, I think, is the transition is a lot easier, I think, because also the way my schedule is and my husband's schedule is, she's not really there a whole lot. Like I said, I'm off Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays with her. My husband's also off Saturdays and Sundays. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she's in daycare. And I drop her off at 7 in the morning, and my husband picks her up like about 1:45. He gets off at 1:30. So it's not a super long time. So I think that's what's making it really easier for me. So then he has her basically from 1:45 until 5:30 when I get home. And right now, trying to look at the silver lining or the positive side, It's kind of nice because I go to work, I do what I need to do, and then you know, she's in daycare for that time, so she gets some socialization with other kids. And then from, like I said, about 1:45 to 5:30, she gets that bonding time with her dad because it's just him and her, and he'll feed her and put her to sleep. And, you know, it's nice because when I was home, I did a majority of it because I am home and I enjoy doing it. And he had to work and he's tired. And so it's kind of nice, you know, that she gets that time with that one-on-one time just with her dad. She's tired. Huh. Do you say hi, YouTube? What do you think? You think she looks like me? I think she looks like her dad. You look like your dad, huh? Oh, Dinky. Who is that? Who is that? Is that the baby? Is that the baby? Huh? You see the baby? Who is that? Who is that? You're silly. But yeah, but I just wanted to make this video, like I said, to kind of give other ladies hope. You know, you can do it. You will get through it. The first week was a little bit rough. It actually went better than anticipated. I thought it would be a complete mess and crying. You know, I'm grateful that I got to stay home for 3 months. I know a lot of women have to go back at 6 weeks. But yeah, I definitely think, I just wanted to offer some encouragement. And for all you stay-at-home moms, you guys are very lucky. You know, you get to stay home. And I'm sure, and you guys don't have it easy at all, by any means, and that's not what I'm trying to say in this video, because, like I said, the 3 months I was home, you know, she needs constant care, she needs constant attention, and I rarely got a minute to myself, but I wouldn't change it for the world, and I would be a stay-at-home mom in a heartbeat if that becomes an option, and that's my ultimate goal. When we decide we want to have another one, which hopefully we will have, you know, if I continue to work when she's a year old, I want to try again. You know, I probably will stop working, because at that point daycare will outweigh the cost, or, you know, what of me working basically would be paying, or I wouldn't be bringing home very much for me to be working but after we pay daycare, because daycare is outrageously priced. Excuse me. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm open to answer questions, not just about daycare, about anything. Oh my goodness. I thought about doing like a Q&A video, but I don't think I have enough subscribers or viewers to even get enough questions to really do one. But if you have any, leave the questions down below. If you have any videos that you would like me to do, I can do that. I don't really know. I'd like to start making more videos. I just don't know what to make them of. You know, I think I'll do updates on her probably monthly. She has another appointment February 6th, and that's her 4-month update. So I'll definitely do one around that time. Oh my goodness. That's not fun. Just start getting fussy now. But yeah, so if you guys think of anything, any questions, any videos, anything, let me know, and I will get to them. But now I'm going to let you guys go because my baby's getting fussy. So I will talk to you ladies later. Like I said, it'll be February unless you guys give me some ideas to do another video. Okay? Bye.